of our own design. That is something I think I can talk about without getting into the political realm, without getting into the social, chaotic realm. I'm going to avoid all that, but I'm going to talk about why I might have had a mental breakdown. Well, I was studying something, and I decided to experiment, and I decided to do it on myself. So I decided to put myself through a stressful situation, a situation that is very bad. So, to be honest, experience leads to knowledge or wisdom. Wisdom may not want to be ever attained, because wisdom is given, not gained. I learned that one the hard way. And what I mean wisdom is given, not gained, is because sometimes you don't feel like you gained anything from learning what you learned. You actually didn't want to hear. So, what I learned was that nobody cares about how you feel. These are the truth. These are the three truths that you guys are just gonna have to suck up and deal with. Nobody cares about how you feel. You are your own worst enemy. And the third part is simple. Whatever you do, your reality is what you make of it. Meaning, if your life sucks, you made it suck. Can we agree on this? Okay, cool. Alright, so based off of those three parameters, that is what I learned to be true. So, are you... The fault in the human psyche, or us, is we tend to blame other people and emulate our behaviors on others, meaning we will do things or see things as if the other person is at fault or is the enemy. We always look for a common enemy. We always have one. That kind of dives into a social and political realm, doesn't it? Yes, but we're not going to go there. So, when we emulate our behaviors on someone else, we're basically trying to relieve ourselves of the stress that we put ourselves in. It's psychological, guys. So basically what you're doing is you're basically saying, I can't handle the fact that I am well aware that I put myself in a shitty spot. So here, I hate you. Why do I hate you? Because I chose to hate you. You really don't have a reason. But then you're like, well, that sucks. I don't want anybody to know that I hate this person because of something so petty. So what do? We build excuses upon that. I hate him because of this. I hate him because of this. And usually the most hated people are the most socially accepted hated people. Like, O.J. Simpson. Let's put him out there, because I'm not going to say the other name, because everybody hates that guy, and if I say his name, it's like saying Baltimore, and I'm just going to say it once. Why don't Monty say it? Monty, say the name that everybody hates.
I don't know the
Yes,
name.
you do.
Oh, you're saying Pog?
No, it's a person that everybody hates. Oh, yeah? Trump? Huh? Yeah, that guy. So everybody hates him. Why? Because he's really something else. I'll tell you. There's a lot of things I don't like about the guy, but it's easy to hate him, and it's also really easy to actually like him if you actually understand a few things. But that's all I'm saying about that. That is an opinion, and we're staying out of that. So, based on my ramble, this is what drove me insane. I learned that I am dealing with a bunch of people in my life that will not take responsibility of their own actions. Yet I do not want to take responsibility of my own actions, but I do want progression in my own life. Okay, so that means I am now going to have to be accountable for 100% of everything I do. Great, and then something broke. I became my own worst enemy yet again. See how it plays? The three fundamentals? You see what you do there? Yeah. You are your own worst enemy, period. In the statement. You try to fix it, you just make it worse. So what do? I am now able to accept my actions. And I can deem myself righteous and dignant. Meaning, if I suddenly had the capacity to kill somebody, if I had the capacity to kill somebody, I would be able to accept those terms. That's not scary to you? Then you're living under a rock. Now, since I was able to get to that level, I went to seek help. I went to a therapist. I took accountability like I was supposed to. When I noticed that there are some logistical, like, there are some real things like, okay, if I get rid of this person, this problem will go away. Oh my god, I'm thinking of death. I'm thinking of taking out a person's life and applying it to everyday scenarios. And then it started seeming like a plausible idea. Now, the reason why it was plausible was because I implemented elimination. Something that I would like to go on to talk about. It's called the cancel culture. Do we know about this, Monty?
Sure.
It's the same behaviors, just lesser and not extreme as I would put death. You know, it's I don't like it, get rid of it. Yeah. But I fundamentally understand it. And the way I process my own feelings, I am clinically insane. Not only do I understand how I feel, I know what to do. But believe it or not, I do not want to do it. Because I'm human. Nobody wants to deal with themselves. They all want to be a part of somebody else's business, causing drama, which I tend to do. Ask Wolverine, don't I?
Sure, yes.
Yeah, okay. Am I getting a little carried away here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. I was bored. I was fixing things and I'm bored. I'm constructing a second layer on top of this game, and my mind took over, and I went into the psycho realm. Sorry, I still think it's funny. And this is why Ravaging Wolfpack has a crazy person. And that's just my persona right there. I'm not really meaning to act that way. Well, I am meaning to act that way, I'm just not really crazy like that. But yeah, you dive in your mind, you get deep in there, you fuck shit up. And that is why I do YouTube videos. Wolverine. What you doing?
Killing Corpus.
Save me from myself.
And killing things in Warframe.
Yeah. And I am Country King Country. We're gonna make a lot of concrete. Thanks, Shadowblaze, for following me. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. I wish everybody else was like that. What else? What else? What else? What else? Things are happening at a very slow pace, but I don't mind. It's just the progression of time. C equals MC square. E equals MC square, you dingus. What is C? C could be considered carbon, which is actually matter, which can be converted into energy. But why would we put C if we could just go directly to E? I wish all the energy in this game was converted into matter of concrete. And then I can convert it back into energy again so I don't die in an absolute Oh my fucking god, I'm a moron. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Everything's fine. What do you mean? Really? I'm that bad? Sorry.
No.
No, you're good.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
I can be.
Definitely.
Well, I just don't like the stuff that's in my head. I have to share it.
Well,
So everybody else can feel the torture of what I go through on a daily basis.
Well, you torture yourself. Doesn't mean everybody else needs to.
I don't really torture myself. It's been this way my whole entire life. Something I'm willing to accept. I see the world in a different way others do. And I overanalyze, I overthink, and then I get the answers, and then I don't like the answers, then I forget about the answers, then I try to consume the answers, then I break my mind. Why is there so much sand? Oh, simple. The wind is blowing within this space, and there's limestone all around you. When the wind blows on the limestone's very soft, and the limestone breaks. Therefore, it creates little particles called dust, and they accumulate in little areas, nooks and crannies, creating sand dunes, which you can see all around you, as well as these big, limestone blocks that are being carved out by the very wind that's blowing in the valley. Ah! Okay, I'm done. We good? Yeah.
Sure.
Why is the sky blue? Because of the nitrogen. Nitrogen comes off blue from the light that reflects through our eyes. Ah, is it really blue? I don't know, but our eyes say it is, so it's an illusion. Yeah. What is clouds? Clouds is a condensation. Up there, clouds are H2O particles are able to coalesce into a more condensed structure known as the clouds that we call clouds, but it's actually condensing back into water. But what you're actually looking at is a form of water, which is not quite water, but is water. So what you are under is a sea. You are swimming in a sea. Air is a sea, just not as condensed as water. Mind-breaking. Okay, I gotta get some things out of me. UV light, ultraviolet, ionizing, which means bad radiation, due to non-ionizing, which your cell phone emits. So all you 5G people can just shut up because I figured it out and you guys are wrong. 5G does not have bad radiation. Yes, it is a radiation. It's called non-ionizing radiation. That means it doesn't produce harmful radiation. Scientifically proven. You cannot dispute what I have figured out. Because I am stating a fact. Not for myself, but from a scientist. So shut the fuck up. Hate you guys. Okay, 5G theory thingy disproved. You cannot die off of a 5 gigahertz speed. Not even 7 gigahertz would kill you. Because the radio waves is not ionized. Ah, I feel better. What else? That is not scientifically possible. If that planet was actually rotating around this planet, there would be more winds, high winds, actually. And if this was under the level of sea, we would have at least 200-foot waves, especially with 2 planets rotating through here. There would be chaos. Yeah, there would be more geological. There would be volcanoes. There are no volcanoes. So, satisfactory mods. If you want to be realistic, volcanoes. You have 2 planets revolving around 1 planet. That should pull on the planet, causing fractures and geological episodes like steam geysers and a volcano. There should be a vivid volcano. That could be a vivid volcano if you want to turn it into one. But there should be a volcano that is so big that is spewing out a lot of lava because there is a lack of vents that I do not see. I do see a bunch of gas though. So kudos, you could kind of do that. But yeah. From what we know about science, 2 major planets revolving around 1 planet, if that is such. One of these planets has to be very Vulcan unfriendly. Because anything Vulcan is not friendly. I feel so much better. Yeah. Alright, are we ready? I think we are. We're ready to get phase 2 of this operation going. But first, let's see how many walls we can put down. It would have been a very big help if you came on the server.
I know, and that's why I'm annoyed.
No worries. Nope. I'm gonna leave that open because silence. I'll try to put some music in this video, guys. I'm so sorry. But I promised myself I was going to make a full series, no matter how boring it got, on YouTube about this. So you can see the progression of everything, and watch me lose my freaking mind while doing it.
Well, hopefully I gave it enough of a break. Maybe I can try again.
Okay, your stuff is... I'll leave you to your stuff when you log in. Oh god, my head. I'm sorry, guys. Well, nobody will believe me with the squeaky voices, so that's cool. Everybody will think I am alone. I'm trying to drink my coffee and I whacked my mic. Sorry if you heard that.
Good job.
You're welcome. Okay, let's get on to constructing what needs to be constructed. Now, screws is one of them, because we're going to start trying to make reinforced plating. Alright, so do I want to make screws on the... Yes, I want to make screws on the first floor. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll take the screws up to the second floor. And you. And then what more are you doing? Yeah, because that's going to make my reinforced plating. Okay. So I'm going to need 4 reinforced plates and a little more cable, which I can grab. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, did you hear? They're putting more transportation stuff in.
Oh, in Satisfactory?
Yep, I heard there's a zipline.
That would be cool.
And I also heard that the fluid things are going to be extremely complicated. The gas.
That's so awesome.
Because they're going to make gas into fluid, and then you'll have acids and all this stuff, and that is what I heard.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Tell me about it, brother. I can make 6. I only need 4. I am a god.
That's a little excessive. I don't think I go that far.
I think I can be a god if I only can control my mind.
Oh, you mean the god of pussies? Yeah, I can agree with that.
God, I'm already the king of retards on World of Tanks.
That is very true.
I want to help the problem. I can identify the problem. I'm just not good enough and skilled enough to fix the problem.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Get good. Aww. How did I know that was going to come out of your beautiful mouth?
Oh, I agree.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get good. Why not? Let's just, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I have an idea. Let's put things down backwards so I can look like an idiot.
Dude, sit down.
Yeah. Yeah. Screwy. Okay, alright, hold on. Stop. Hammer time.
Alright,
What's up?
I'm going to attempt this one more fucking time. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna blow a bitch's head off.
Okay. Iron rods, 10 per minute goes into this machine.
I'm all violence. Fuck.
Okay, 10. I'm making 30. Okay. This can be made. This can be made.
Alright, another shot. What?
Violence is his middle name. Don't tempt him. Okay, so that's...
Yeah, violence isn't, man. I was in that fucking way. When you see it destroy a 20-foot shark butter knife, you know he's psychotic.
Okay, now you're lagging. I know. Not a good idea to say lagging, but you are.
Maybe you should shut up.
Maybe you should shut up.
Well, if you don't shut up, then I'm gonna screw it up.
Have a time. Yeah.
So I'm not moving.
No.
Is there lag?
Not in your voice. Because when I measure on lag, I measure on how your voice cracks up on the thing. That means you're...
Okay, so